to get this one started, Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Monday night. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. He'll drop to throw. He will find Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Mike, when we have a chance to talk to this quarterback's teammates, the word they always use is perfectionist, and it's pretty easy to see why. We had a chance to sit down with them the other day. One thing was very clear. He was not happy about having that blemish on the stat line, the interception. Now, it didn't change the outcome of the game, but it certainly prevented him from being able to really appreciate what he accomplished in last week's win. If that meeting is any indication of what we should expect, I think it's pretty safe to assume he's placing a big emphasis on protecting the ball over these next 4 quarters.
And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll go again with Mitchell. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Stroud to throw here on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught once again by Ingram. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This a 46-yard attempt. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll give this to Mixon, running right. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
1st down, Houston.
Here's Stroud. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Challenge flag is out. D'Amico Ryan saying, I want another look at this one. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Kirk is the motion man. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, it's ETN. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll push forward for about a yard. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Now a handoff. ETN. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Man in motion here is Washington. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Now this is textbook route running. Everything from the way he attacked their leverage with speed, and then when he crosses face, that's the indication for the quarterback to release the ball. Ball's on target, great run, great route, big pickup.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
To the left side, caught by Schultz. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen set up for ETN.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now give on the ground. Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Is a great example of when a great play call meets great execution. His blockers created a nice run lane, and all he had to do was get there and hit it, and that is a massive gain on the ground.
To the air now on 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the 19-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Stroud to throw here on first down. Pass to the outside. He's got Diggs. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's complete to Diggs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. Stroud to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. That's taken at about the 14. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Jags offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This a 31-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue as you can see by the score line. Jamar Chase, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. The Browns need to take a little of this momentum into the second half of the year because they face an uphill fight at 3-5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On play action, Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. A second down throw for Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
And in motion, it's Diggs. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and goal. To throw is Stroud. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's fourth down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will extend their third quarter lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Going for it all. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. It's coming. He'll throw it. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
Holding offense.
That's on the veteran Shaq Mason. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and long.
Tyson Campbell on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
Stroud. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 31 yards.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment. Defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Throwing is Stroud. He's going to keep it himself.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Now a deep ball here for Collins.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Willie Gay with the stop. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Ho-ho! And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Kirk is the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
We'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Diggs on the reception. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion, it's Diggs. On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Texans 1st down.
Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins.
Complete to Nico Collins. A gain of 16 yards.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the 4th quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
On play action, Stroud. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now Stroud. He gets this complete to Mitchell. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down for Houston.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will. And
this one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Texans. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw yet again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Catch made there by Burks. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Back to throw. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page. And when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And now it's 3rd and goal. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Jaguars are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Got his man. It's Kirk. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everyone.